out on each one of you high school students, I see the next generation of veterans and the next generation of heroes. I'm honored to have the chance to talk with you guys today, and I just want to leave you guys with one last thing to think about. When you're all at home on Monday, take a moment to think about what the veterans, like those in this room, have done and what we're really celebrating. And because of those veterans, I know you all will have a safe and peaceful Veterans Day. Thank you.
Is Jerry Barksdale. His writing career began in earnest in 1998 with the publication of a collection of veteran stories in a book titled When Duty Called. Since then, the prolific author has published nearly 100 columns and stories, 3 additional books, with his 5th to be out in the spring of 2013. Born in Estelle Springs,
Jason, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests. And I look around and I see a lot of friends and a lot of neighbors. 4 years ago, I retired and came down to the Clemens community. It's a retirement community, you know. Except I live on Bement Road, and I would tell you my address, but just got a new TV. Somebody might come down and take it, so I'll just leave it at that. But I am so honored to be your guest. I live 2 miles from here, and each time that I paid in front of this school and rode to Athens, marched into the county courthouse to the Selective Service office and said, I'm here to join and fight for my country. Ladies, you should be proud. Della Tribble was the first Limestonian to step forward to fight for freedom in World War II from this community. The tree of liberty, wrote Thomas Jefferson, must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. Monday is Veterans Day. We gather here today to pay homage to all the men and women whose blood has refreshed the tree of liberty, and to remember all the veterans who have served our country. Students, many of you have dreams for the future. Some may dream of being an educator, a nurse, a doctor, a lawyer. Others, a poet, a historian, a writer. There is nothing more powerful than a dream. Dreams cannot come true unless you have the discipline to follow them. And you live in a country where you are free to dream. It's the men and women who wear the uniform of this country, our veterans, who guarantee your freedom. You've heard it said that freedom is not free. Young people, hear this. Your freedom has been handed to you on a silver platter. You have paid nothing for it so far. Others have paid the price for you. One day, you may be called upon to pay the price. After all, nothing is free. Travel in your minds with me back to 1949. Billy Morgan Phillips was a happy-go-lucky senior at Athens High School. According to the yearbook, he loved the company of ladies. He loved music. He sang in the First Baptist Choir. He drove around the square and he drank Coke floats at Limestone Road. There were no decent jobs in Athens at the time, so following graduation, he joined the Army. His dream was to be a good soldier. On June 25th, 1950, 150,000 North Koreans crossed the 38th parallel and invaded South Korea. The capital fell in 3 days. Billy Phillips was sent to South Korea, and within a week, he was in a foxhole fighting for his life. We're having prayer in the foxhole. I'm hungry. Please send me some different kind of food. I hope I get a package from home. I'm ready to go. That was his last letter. 2 days later, he was captured and incarcerated in the Chinese prison camp number 5 on the south bank of the Yellow River, where the temperature fell to 40 below zero. I knew Billy Morgan Phillips, sort of. They were friends and neighbors of my grandmother, Edna Hope. I was 9 years old, spending the night at my grandmother's house. It was cold and late when I was awakened by a sad and plaintive plea. Edna! Edna! I heard my grandmother put on her house shoes and pad across the cold linoleum floor. The yellow porch light flickered on, and I overheard the conversation. It was Miss Hattie Phillips. With the Western Union